God will show you. Sometimes He'll speak to you and say, you need to sweep up. You need to sweep up around here. There are too many, He might have said, woman, you've lost one of your coins. There's too many things going on. You're getting too distracted with things going on around you. And those once precious to you coins, you've lost one of them because you became too distracted with other things around you. So you know what? So if we don't, it's hard. Have you ever noticed if you're looking for something in an extremely messy room, which is like my bedroom, if I'm looking for a particular item, or if I know I've put something somewhere, my goodness, if it's a mess and I can't even see the carpet, I know good well I'm going to be digging for a good 30 minutes to find whatever it is that I'm looking for, because it's such a mess. But whenever I just go in there and I begin to sweep stuff up, and I just begin to sweep up all that clutter and just clean everything up, I can begin to find what it was that I lost. Because that's what God's saying. Sweep up the distractions. Sweep them up. Turn on the light and sweep up all this clutter. Sweep up all the distractions. There again, going back to out with that old and in with that new. Sweep up these old things that are distracting us.
Amen.
Sweep them up. Get them up out of the way. Clean up this mess. Light a lamp and sweep this mess up. Let's get it out of here. And you will find that thing which you have lost. That thing that you think you might have lost, that anointing you think you might have lost, whatever that is you think you might have lost, begin to sweep up that old within your life. Just start sweeping it up, and you will find those things.
Yes.
All right. Let's look at the man. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to my notes here. Go back to the man who showed up at the wedding without a garment. It says, but the king came in to see the guests, and he saw a man there who did not have on a wedding garment. So he said to him, friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. And then the king said to the servants, bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, to me, this is referring to religious people. People with no real, this man was just probably a religious man, no real relationship with Jesus, but he had walked around in his own garment, had never put on the righteousness of God, the robe of righteousness, but he had just kept on his garments, which were actually filthy rags, but he must have been pretty proud of to show up at the wedding in them. But just this religious man who just thought that, his good works was getting him by and that he was going to be just fine. And he thought, well, you know what? I have served in my church for 50 years, and I have given to the poor, and I have done this, and I have done that. And so I will tell you, I am going to that wedding, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to show up just in the way that I am, because I am holy and I am righteous. And here this man just thinks that he's just going to